Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. Today is Saturday, October the 28th, 2023. There are lots of energy coming into this planet now, folks. Be properly hydrated, get properly grounded. Stay properly hydrated, properly grounded, and keep your mind quiet. Today we have our slight discussion and meditation segment of our weekly show, where we just go through the basics of simple, fundamental, beginning steps of meditation, understanding how powerful and sacred that your breath is. Like, your breath is a powerful and sacred instrument. It really, really is. And when you learn to use it properly and effectively, you can do all kinds of amazing things like heal your body, get into a deeper relationship with your nerves and your organs and your glands. So this morning in my meditation, I asked for that being Sun Leung to come back and talk to me a little bit more. And he was saying about the breath, that the function of the breath can be very profound in releasing what no longer serves you from your body. And we're going to do that today. We're going to actually make a decision that you can release from your body, from your mind, from your organs, your nerves, your glands, anything that no longer serves you. The breath is a sacred instrument. Please, your breath is a sacred instrument that you can use. Your body in and of itself has an autonomic system. That's a system that functions automatically by itself. Heart rate, blood pressure, breathing, digestion, aversion to pain, responses to external stimuli. Your body has an autonomic system that runs on its own. And that autonomic system is only designed to run automatically. It's not meant to be a substitute for your own consciousness. It is not meant to be a substitute for your own creativity. It is not meant to be a substitute for how to determine what is right and what is wrong. Your body is an instrument through which you are here to learn to apply the laws of life in such a fashion that you produce an experience that ennobles the divine within yourself. So he was saying that the act of breathing, and this has actually come up before, it's not just Sun Leung, it's others as well who've said the act of breathing is an act of divinity. When you tell your body to stop, sit, relax, and breathe, you're now asserting your will over your body. And it's important you understand that your body cannot resist your will. It will try to, like if you drink too much, it'll throw up and vomit. It will do what it can when it's reached a limit. But the body ultimately cannot override your will. That's why people can do terrible things to their own bodies, which I used to do years ago. People can do terrible things to their own bodies, not because they want to, but because the body has no choice but to do as you command. That includes simple things like getting up and getting a glass of water, or going and making some food, or relaxing, or going to sleep, or running, or playing, or jumping, or exercising. Your body is an instrument. It's not who you are. It's an instrument. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you're going to alleviate a lot of unnecessary suffering. Your body is an instrument for creation. It is not who you are. It's an instrument that you use. That being said, the function of your breath is the starting point for mastery in a healthy and constructive way over your physical body. That is, you can sit your body down. You can keep it still and quiet. It must obey you. The same principle is true for your thinking mind. You can say to your thinking mind, be still. Be still, not in an aggressive or violent or frustrated way, but in a calm, patient, kind, and gentle way. You must learn to speak to your mind and body very differently than many of you currently do. But today, this is about releasing from your body what no longer serves you. Now, we've asked you to sit down, and we've asked you to get comfortable. So do so, and Understand that when you decide to take a breath, where you stop and you pause and you say to the body, sit, be still, and breathe. In those actions, you are asserting your authority over your body in a constructive way. The intake of breath from the environment around you, it is important you understand that the environment, the molecules, the atoms, the substance in the air around you contains many good things and many not so good things. That you can choose to receive the good, or you can just choose to receive whatever is there. But today we were encouraging you to receive what is good with your breath and to release what no longer serves you with your breath. So you have your body in this position of comfort. You relax it. You instruct your body gently to relax. You give the arms and the legs and the neck and the face and the shoulders. You give your entire body permission to relax. And you'll notice that if you are breathing and you exhale and you say to your body, relax, it will relax even more as the assertion of your breath, in addition to your suggestions to your body and your muscles to relax, will amplify the effect of the body becoming still and quiet. Through the persistent and repeated process of gently and slowly breathing in and exhaling out and requesting that all the muscles, all the nerves, all the organs, all the glands relax and become still, you give that direction to your physical body until it begins to relax. You will also notice that through the deliberate and intentional process you are using, that as you direct the body to relax, not surprisingly, the function of your mind will likewise begin a process of becoming quieter automatically, as the function of your mind is contingent upon your ability to be not distracted by the environment. That is, if you are distracted by the environment, your mind will remain active. So you want to bring your attention inward with the breath. So when you breathe in, you draw your attention into your body, filling it with the breath. And as you exhale, giving the body permission to relax. The mind will also spontaneously begin a process of relaxing and releasing thought and memory and emotion. In this process of breathing slowly and deeply and intentionally, you're breathing intentionally, directing the body. This is but the beginning. So you use the breath now as the body relaxes more and more. It becomes amenable or open to your suggestions. We emphasize that you make your body open to your suggestions. Be very mindful to whom you shall let your mind and body be open to in terms of information, as not everyone has your good intentions at their forefront of their thinking processes. Very important then to breathe slowly, deeply, fill your lungs completely, and as you exhale, you allow the body to relax. You give it permission to go deeply into relaxing. As it gets to this place, deeper and deeper, you're directing it, even with the words that you think in your mind, deeper relaxation, releasing, letting go, turning loose. These natural phenomena occur under your direction as you intentionally utilize your breath in this function. Now you want to form another intention that when you draw your breath in, you draw in all the good that your body needs. With your breath, you draw in intentionally with your breath all of the good that your body needs. and you hold that good in your body. You do not release that breath. You hold this vibration of good that you've drawn in from the environment. You hold it for a few seconds. And as you exhale, you tell your body, I release everything from you that I no longer require. And you exhale, knowing that through the breath, you are removing those elements of energy within your body that are no longer required. You can remove them from the kidneys. You can remove them from the heart, from the liver, from the pancreas, from the stomach, from the nerves, the organs and glands. As you exhale, you can release what no longer serves you from your body. And then when you exhale that, you draw in again with the intention to draw in the good that your body needs and requires at this time. And you draw that in again with your breath. You draw it right into the very center of the molecules of every cell. You draw this good into the body, and you hold it when you fill the lungs. You hold that goodness in your body for a few seconds. And as you exhale, you directly say to the body, I'm releasing everything from you that I no longer require. And you are clear about these thoughts, and the action must go together, that you are drawing the good into your body that you need with your breath. This must be done consciously and intentionally. And when you exhale consciously, intentionally, you're saying, I release everything from this body that no longer serves this body. You are very clear about these intentions. You stay in this process of the breath, deliberately, consciously, utilizing your ability to construct thought to produce the direction that you want the consciousness of this energy to, the task you want it to perform for you. In this case, you are drawing in the good into this body, and you're instructing the body that you are drawing good into it. The thought and the action must go together under your direction. And the same is true on the reverse, where you are releasing from your body everything that no longer serves you. The thought and the action must go together so that the body and the systems of the body understand what you are directing them to do. In the same fashion, I can turn to this body and say, reach over there and pick up this glass of water and take a drink. The body by nature is designed to follow your directions. Even if those directions are detrimental, it must comply. And so it becomes very important then to evaluate what your intentions are and the effects they may have upon your body. This process of breathing, again, is just a basic and fundamental step for those unfamiliar with the process of meditation, to introduce you to the natural authority you have over your biology, which loans itself to the secondary step, that you may also draw into your mind all that which is good and release from it all that which no longer serves you. You may use the function of your breath in this fashion with your mind as well, as both mind and body follow the same level of governance, in that they must follow your direction, and they will follow your direction. Many of you have been given thoughts and ideas and beliefs that give you the illusion that something inside you is operating against you. Your mind cannot operate against you unless you permit it to do so, unless you let it run rampantly like an unruly child. Your mind cannot operate against you unless you permit it to do so, or you give authority over your own thinking processes to another who will give you thoughts that may not be in alignment with what you are truly being or doing, or what your purpose for being here is. there are many that are giving you ideas and information that do not support nor sustain who you truly are. So this process of getting the body and getting the mind into this position of following your lead, so to speak, loans itself to the liberation that many of your great masters and teachers, your deities have spoken of, to return to the divine. To return to the divine, you must have certain capabilities that the flesh does not govern your thinking, that your thinking does not govern your conscience, that your conscience by nature is of a good sort, but that what may be in your mind may be in conflict with that. And if you are lost in the information of your mind, you will find yourself somewhat conflicted. But this simple process of releasing what doesn't serve you is very important. It is simple, it is elegant, it is beautiful, it is wonderful when you learn to understand the simplicity of your life, that both mind and body are instruments constructed to serve you, that you might learn how to create in the image and likeness of your Creator. It was not meant to be unnecessarily complex. It is designed by nature to be very simple. And so you understand that your physical instrument, if you are continuing with this process, you will feel the vitality and the energy in your body begin to change. Because when you make an intention that I'm going to draw in what is good into this body, then all of the molecules that come into the body yield themselves to your direction as equally as your body yields itself to saying, you want me to pick up this glass, I shall pick up this glass. You want me to close my eyes, I shall close my eyes. You want me to be quiet, I shall be quiet. Your body is designed to follow your direction. It's designed to comply with your attention. Equally, your mind is too. There is no greater time in human history than now for you to realize this, lest you be led down a road of confusion and unnecessary suffering. And suffering is simply the ungoverned actions of thought and biology left to operate without any direction. And many of you feel like you are behind a horse that's running wild, being pulled across the mud, but that a simple tug on the reins can rein the horse in. Your mind and body are like that horse, that you may, through this simple process, begin to reclaim your natural authority and autonomy over your own physiology and your own process of thought. It is designed to be simple. I've made it very simple here. It cannot be made any simpler than this. And so you have this grand opportunity to liberate yourself from your suffering with the simple and intentional action of placing your body into a position where it is relaxed, where you use your breath to instill in your body the energy of goodness, to release from your body that which does not serve you, to do the same application towards your mind. It is very simple. As you learn to extricate yourself from subjectivity to your mind and body, then you will begin to look at yourself. When you begin to differentiate yourself from your mind and body, you'll begin to look at yourself. You will not see the body as the self. The body is not yourself. You will not see the mind as yourself. The mind is not yourself. You are the self that is that which is aware of both mind and body. To look upon yourself is to begin to explore another layer of your consciousness, of your capabilities, of your wisdom, of your knowledge. And so this process of the breath is where the starting point for freedom and liberation occur. They do not begin with how much money you get. Freedom does not begin with how much money you get. Freedom does not begin by the people that you are with. Freedom does not begin by how you look. Freedom begins with the breath, with asserting your authority over mind and body in the vibration of love, and from that light to reflect upon yourself when mind and body are placed into a state of open receptivity and your awareness is now liberated from subjectivity to them. Then you can begin to reflect upon yourself, the one that is aware that you are aware, to reflect upon that aspect of yourself that is aware that you are aware. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. These are but delightful instruments through which you get to experience and create your conditions in this world. The conditions of love are one, the conditions of fear are another. And you may only create one of these two. You may create from the energy, the expressions of love. You may create from the energies and expressions of fear. And each will yield its own reward. The rewards of love are often eternal. The rewards of fear are suffering. It is very simple. The rewards of fear are suffering. Do not make the error that your body is the source of who you are. It is simply the instrument through which you express and cultivate your being as a manifestation of this dimension. The body is what it is. It cannot be what it is not. The body cannot be what it is not. It can only be what it is. And you must learn with what you've been given to become what you are. Do not let the body or the mind define you, but place them in such a state, in such a place of grace and love that you might reflect upon yourself as you are as that love. If you choose to place your mind and body into suffering and fear, then you will reflect on a different nature of yourself that may not be so pleasing to you. But we have made this very simple today, as simple as it can possibly be made, that you may release from the body that which doesn't serve you any longer. You may draw into the body all the good that it needs through the deliberate and intentional function of breath and thought, intentionally utilized by your consciousness. Mind and body in and of themselves cannot survive in this human world, as many animals cannot survive in the human world, because the natures and dynamics of the human realm is very different than the realm of the animal kingdoms. But you must have authority over your mind and body. Do not divert your responsibility to others, that what you should think or believe should come from them, but that you should come to an understanding of what you think and believe from your own knowing of who you are. But this is another discussion. We shall take a pause for about 2 minutes here. Let us together go through this process of drawing the goodness that is needed for your entire body into it, and releasing from your body what doesn't serve you any longer. Let us do this step together. So draw in a slow and deep breath into your body, drawing all the goodness into your body that you can. The intention must be clear. You're drawing goodness into your body. Hold that goodness in your body. And as you exhale, formulate the intention. I release all that from my body that does not serve me. And again, draw the goodness into your body. Clear about the intention. I am drawing all the goodness into my body that it needs at this time. And hold that goodness in your body. And as you exhale, release all that from your body that does not serve you, from all the body. Release it all. And allow yourself to now feel. You may continue the process if you choose to do so. But notice that as you form this intention and direct your body and direct your mind to think thusly, be aware of the change in your own experience of awareness and energy. Be aware of any change in your physiology. As long as the intentions and the actions match, the result is inevitable, that you are drawing the goodness in your body, all the goodness you need in your body. And holding it in. And releasing from your body all that does not serve it. And you may speak directly to your body. I'm drawing in all the good that you need into you. I'm releasing all that you do not need from you. If the intentions and the actions match, the result is inevitable. That you will be experiencing different energy now than you were before. Allow yourself to experience that. Allow yourself to be aware that you have created this experience by utilizing both your physiology, your body, and your process of thought in this way, that you have manufactured a change in your energy and experience by following this simple process to the degree and extent that you are able to at this time. We have time for a few questions, and then it will be time for us to see you on Monday. Good morning, everybody. Hi, guys. There we go. Good morning. You have 4. JJ is asking, how many guides do I have and their name? I don't have time to give you all the names, but I can tell you that you have 4. There's 2 female, 2 male. Yes. Good morning from Newfoundland. Good morning from Toronto, Newfoundland. Hi, guys. Any message about my severe sleep apnea? Someone is coming from Danielle. Yeah, you've got a blockage in your pineal gland. When you go to sleep tonight, I'm being told to tell you this. When you go to sleep tonight, Daniela, you want to breathe, but imagine you can breathe directly in through here. Imagine when you're breathing that you're actually breathing air or energy directly in through the third eye, this point on the forehead, to the very geographical center of the brain where the pineal gland exists, which is actually the third eye. So you want to draw that energy, the breath into there and breathe out through there. And you want to keep doing that until it feels so clear, and allow the body to fall asleep while you do that. Okay. And then when you wake up the next morning, notice the change in your energy and your body and how you sleep that night. And then come over to my YouTube channel after that and write a comment below this video on my YouTube channel from this day, this Saturday, and write a comment about what your experience is. Oh, that's wonderful, Kira. I'm so glad that meditation helped you a bit. Jasmine, yeah, thank you. Looking for messages about my career. If you have anything, thank you. There's not just one thing you are here to do, Jasmine. So many of you are caught into the illusion that you have to find the career or the job. You are a multifaceted being. You are a multifaceted being, which means your capabilities are being grotesquely restricted when you're told you must become this or you must become that. No, you can become this and this and this and this. You must honor your multidimensional nature by the multiplicity of things that you are capable of doing. That you can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this. so much. There are only a few of you on this planet who realize this. Only a handful of you on this planet realize that you can do this and this and this and this and so much more. It makes life quite delightful for you if you know this. Well, thank you, Jasmine. Great question. Well, thank you, Care Bear. I'm so glad you found me too. What is the reason for my lower back pain on my right side? Yeah, Jackie, you got to get rid of that stinking thinking, is what I'm being told to tell you. You got to get rid of the stinking thinking. And I don't know who's telling you that, but that's the words they're using exactly. You got to get rid of your stinking thinking. So whatever, again, this is related to an event in your life that happened. If you cut your lifespan from what your age is now, divide it by 2, and at that age, that's where this stinking thinking is stuck. So you want to release the emotional energy around that event and that trauma at that point in your life. That's like your life from where your age is now divided by 2. And at that age, that's where the energy for that trauma in the body was originally put into the body system. Every event and every emotional experience in your life gets stored in your body until you release it. Our upcoming Masterclass 102 Liberation is starting November the 18th of next month. I highly encourage you, if you want to release old, dense emotions from your body, from your mind, this is the course for you to release the past. So you no longer have to carry it around anymore. You don't have to carry your pain, your anger, your guilt, your shame. You do not have to carry that. You can transform, transmute, and release it from the system in safe, effective, and intelligent ways. The Ascended Masters have been teaching this for centuries. And I'm fortunate enough to have them work through me, that we can all be blessed with their wisdom and knowledge. So go sign up through my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. It's called Masterclass 102 Liberation. And it's the course that helps you release yourself from your past, which is where most people are stuck right now. Most people are living a past present, or they're living a future past. That's how most people live. They relive their past again and again and again and again. And they tell me that's called a past present. Very few people, they say, know how to live in the present moment. In our 102 Masterclass, you will learn how to live in the present moment. And it's a beautiful place to be, I got to say. Miracles happen in the present moment. Wonderful. Yeah, please do that, Danielle, and let us know. You're very, very welcome. Please write it down, because your personality, you hear things here when you're here, and this happens a lot when they're talking to me. I get this amazing inspiration, these amazing wisdom and insight they give me. And if I don't write it down, it gets lost, because the mind is your personality is structured to only believe or think about certain things. So when you receive this information and something in it resonates with you, makes you feel, yeah, write it down, because your mind will exclude it later. Write it down. Great idea, Danielle. Thank you for sharing that. That's really wonderful. Yeah, your mind is naturally going to exclude anything from what it already knows. Someone's asking, Mary Ann Scott's asking, what is the spiritual karmic connection with my youngest child? We are exceptionally close, even as adults. Love, darling. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's love. That is the connection. And you have embraced it for many lifetimes together. The masters that you have worked with have taught you to do this. The masters that you have worked with have taught you to be in love, to live in love, to exist in that with each other. Now you simply need to learn how to extend that to the range of your whole life, that you can have that relationship of love with all. That is possible. It is possible. You can live a conflictless life. That is a life without conflict. You can live that. Some people might disagree with that idea. I'm sure there's a few people I know that would disagree with the idea that you can live a life without conflict, but you can. You can live a transcendent life of where the opposition to you becomes a way of growing, where our opposition can teach us, and we can teach them just by our resistance, so that we can grow. It's possible. It's very possible. Sarah is saying, I have a beautiful life, and I'm so grateful for all that I have Is that something special? Is something special coming? You're in what's really special right now. This moment is what it is. But what she's asking is there something outside of what she's already experiencing? There is a compounding effect to your gratitude. There's a compounding effect when you live in gratitude. So in that sense, there will be more compounding effects to your gratitude. Remain in your gratefulness. For what you are grateful for, you shall never be denied. What you are grateful for, you shall never be denied. Wow, I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, got time for 3 more questions, I think. Someone saying, haha, that is what I've always called my negative thoughts, stinking thinking. Oh, that's hilarious. That's wonderful, Jackie. That's wonderful. But yeah, you want to release that from the old self. My beautiful daughter, Megan, passed away on January 17th, 2019. Was she murdered? Wow. I wouldn't normally answer a question this intimate and this personal, but I'm being told that I need to. There were elements that were not of her choosing that were involved in the process of her transition. There were elements not of her choosing that were involved in the process of her transition. She wants me to just tell you, I love you, Mom. I'm sorry. But it's not the story where she's feeling bad. It's the story that about what you're feeling, that you no longer need to carry that burden anymore. Tell her to release it. She did nothing wrong. She's saying that you did so many things right for her. And that's what she wants you to know, that's what she remembers. All the things that you did right for her. And she's saying, I'm my heart is grateful. Forever grateful. Wow, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Wonderful. That's somebody's asking, any thoughts on premonitions? Premonitions are not something that's mystical or unusual. Premonitions are basically accessing one of your clairs, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, or claircognizance, the faculties that your soul possesses. Your body possesses the faculties of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Your soul possesses the faculties of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. Unfortunately, these senses are not properly developed, and the existing systems of social, economic, and educational and health on this planet do not promote the awakening or development of these senses. Most of you are conditioned to be limited into the 5 sensory perceptual realm. That is, you only perceive what you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. Very few of you, more so, are waking up now to this understanding that there's more to you than what you recognize with your own biology. Many of you are leaving this physical dimension trying to escape your entrapment to the body. And we would say to you, there's no need to leave the system. You just bring what you are to the system and change it. You bring your light, you bring your love, you bring your perception, your creativity to this world. You are a very powerful creator. You want to open up these other faculties of clairvoyance, which allows you to see things very clearly. Clairaudience, which allows you to hear things very clearly, not necessarily of the physical sensations of sight and sound. Your great master Jesus spoke of this when he said, "You have eyes but cannot see." He was saying, why is your eye not open? Why is your clairvoyance asleep? Why are you not seeing? Why you have ears but cannot hear? He was referring to the fact that you have closed these senses. You've been so engaged in the body, you've forgotten your spiritual nature. It's important to awaken your spiritual nature again. Again, our Masterclass 102 will loan itself to helping you awaken those clairs, because most of what's in this world will keep you stuck in believing you're just your thoughts, you're just your body. That's why most people are suffering. That's why most people are going batshit crazy right now, because You're not your body. You're not your mind. You are a soul. Your mind and body are instruments for creation. And yet everything is telling you, oh, you're this and you're this. If you have money, you're good. If you don't have money, you're bad. If you're pretty, you're good. If you're not pretty, you're bad. All this nonsense. You're a soul, a spirit of universal light or love is the acronym. Soul, spirit of universal love and light. Kim, I'm being told not to say anything about this. Kim is asking on TikTok, my future son-in-law died. Who did this to him? I'm being told not to discuss that here. And I would recommend if you want to book a reading with me, you can get more detailed information there. Or if you want to ask a single question about this in private. Because again, if you got a question that's very private and you don't want other people to know, because some things can come through that you don't want other people to know. It can be really unnerving. So you can ask a single question through the link tree link under any of my videos or under my TikTok bio. I've got a link tree link. You can ask a single question there. Yes, thank you. Are my guides related to my family line? Not necessarily. In your case, they're specifically related to you. Your guides are specifically related to you and your vibration, and it's true for everybody. The guides, the angels, the ascended masters, the deities that will work with you, the ascended masters that will work with you, it's based on vibration and intention. If your vibration is really low, like you're angry and you're frustrated, you're going to connect to lower vibrational beings. It's really simple. If your vibration is of compassion and kindness and respect and understanding, you'll connect to beings on a higher vibrational plane. It's very simple. A lot of people don't realize what being angry, what yelling and screaming, what putting other people down, what that does to them that are doing it. They align to the lower vibrational entities, and these entities will possess you. These lower vibrational entities will possess you. I've seen it. I've watched people walking down the street and they've got these looks on their face, and I look at them and I look at the expression when the entity realizes you recognize it. There are lower vibrational beings. You want to raise yourself up. Yeah, you want to raise your energy up. But for you specifically, no, they're attuned to you. The guides and angels are not from your family line. They're attuned to you because of the growth and the evolution of your own consciousness. And that's true for everybody. The vibration determines who you can generally connect with. Hi, Sherbert. Again, for you, Sherbert, with your lower back, people want to get, so many of you want to get rid of your pain. And I really respect and appreciate that personally. But what they keep telling me is that you want to stop trying to get rid of your pain. You want to heal it. You want to heal. You don't want to get rid of it. Your body, if it's in pain, if your mind is in turmoil, both mind and body are calling to you to lead them out of their suffering. And many of you are attacking your own minds and attacking your bodies because they are suffering. You drug them, you poison them, you ignore them, you negate them, and they get worse, and you wonder why they get worse. Your ignorance will not improve your suffering, it will intensify it. You must approach your pain, you must approach your suffering lovingly, compassionately, kindly. When your body is in pain, it is speaking to you that I am suffering and I need something from you. It may be food, it may be exercise, it may be that you have to let go of pain from your past that you need to release. But you must stop this process of trying to medicate your discomfort away or deny your thinking processes that are unpleasant. You must take responsibility by engaging these things from a new perspective of compassion and respect and kindness. Your body can only communicate to you on the level of its language, which is pain and pleasure. And many of you will skip over the pain and go to pleasure. You will take substances to avoid your discomfort. And then when that substance has abated, your pain has increased more, and you go back to the substance. This is how addiction is created. You've not been taught how to love and heal yourself. You've not been taught this. And you've been taught to believe that all of your healing, all of your well-being will come from somebody else, this person outside of you. this drug, this pill, this organization, this system, that will heal you. You will heal you. You must learn the function of healing yourself. It is given to you to do these things, but you must learn to do this. You must learn to do this. Yes. Remember. Yeah. Hang on. Something about somebody's husband here. I need to look at here. Any message from my husband, please? Thank you. He wants you to stop ignoring him when he comes around. You keep pushing him away when he comes around. He wants you to stop doing that. Yeah, I know. I will. He's just saying to me, can you please tell her that when I come close to her, she starts to cry and weep, and it pushes me away. When I come close to her, she remembers me, and then she goes into sadness, and it pushes me away. When she remembers me, remember, I am with her in that moment. I am with you when you have these beautiful memories of us. I am with you in that moment. I'm reminding you that I'm with you. Be with me in that moment. Do not think I am gone. Do not forsake that I am. Do not forsake me because I'm not of the flesh anymore. Do not forsake me anymore. Wow, I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Sometimes occasionally they'll say certain things, or they'll communicate an energy that can be really intense. And thank you so much for that. I'm glad I was drawn back to that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pause here because it's time. I've got many things that are about to happen very quickly here. We're going to be leaving this location, and I want to make certain that I'm doing this in a timely fashion. I want to wish you all much love. Thank you for this. I want to thank the guides, the angels that came present, the different beings that communicated with us. Much love to all of you, and I'll see all of you guys on Monday at 10 a.m. on the Monday edition of Shortcuts to Your Soul, which will be our last day broadcasting from this location. Have yourselves a wonderful and joyful day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye for now.